How you doing, guys? Um, just restarted this review. We're doing a maple beer today, and from Picaroons. This is a beer I had before, but it had unfortunately turned, and it wasn't the fault of the guy who sent it to me. This is a problem with Picaroons beers. They have very, very short shelf lives. Very, very short. So some of their beers really go bad real quick, and maple beers notoriously go bad quick anyway. So that one tastes like cider vinegar. I opened this and I thought it had gone bad because initially, and this beer was sent to me by Don Rig 13. Big thanks to him. Initially, I thought this beer had gone bad because I was getting that cider vinegar smell, but it subsided. So I think this was just on the verge of turning, and I got it just in time. So we're going to pour a little bit more here. This, of course, is Picaroons Maple Cream. Picaroons really needs to get their shit together as far as their shelf life for the bottles, I gotta say. I like some of their beers, and I'd like them even better if they lasted more than 3 months. So this is basically a brown cream ale, conditioned as a lager, brewed as an ale. And it's got pure New Brunswick maple syrup in it, and it is 5% alcohol by volume. So you get about a finger of head. It definitely looks like a maple ale. Most maple ales look like this, color of maple syrup. It seems to be a given almost. So yeah, big maple syrup smell right off front. It's not one of those sugary store-bought, mass-produced ones where usually it's not even mostly maple syrup. It's usually like mostly like corn syrup or some other shit. It smells like real maple syrup, so I got to give it that. This is just that nice earthy maple syrup, slight sweetness on it, but not big. It smells very good. It does. It's very one note, but that one note is maple syrup, and this is what this is supposed to be. So it smells good. I don't know. There could be the possibility that this has lost some complexity and stuff because it obviously is near the end of its shelf life. Like I said, I got that initial apple fucking cider malt vinegar or apple vinegar whatever fucking smell, and cider vinegar, that's what it is, and but it's gone. So so we're going over to the taste now. Cheers, guys. There's a little bit of malt sweetness up front. I guess that's the brown ale coming into play. It's got this nice, your typical like caramelly, toffee-ish kind of malt thing up front. Highlighted by the maple syrup, of course, all around. It's not overly complex. It's, I hate when I'm trying to catch myself saying it's not overly complex, as if, overly complex is a bad thing or whatever. It's not too complex, is what I mean to say. Very simple. You got your sweet, malty, brown ale kind of notes up front. You got your maple syrup highlighting the entire thing. Finishes a little bit earthy. A little bit more of the maple syrup coming in the background. It's nice. It's a nice drinkable ale. It's not anything special, but it's a very, very nice one. I imagine super fresh. This is really good. So, I got a mark against its age. It obviously is showing its age a little bit. This is not a beer that you pick up 2 months down the road after it's been made and put on the shelves. Definitely check their bottle. Another problem I have, Picaroons. I know I keep getting sidetracked here, but now Picaroons, they do, to their credit, they do stamp on their bottles, usually somewhere on the label, like around here or here. They stamp their batch number, the date it was made, and all that stuff. And you can actually go on their website, check out their batch numbers and all that other shit. That's great stuff. That's great. But the way they do it, they stamp it with something that rubs off super fucking easy. Like, I know Picaroons is just a small operation, so they don't quite have the money to, spend a lot on labels and all kinds of fancy shit. But really, guys, I mean, you gotta be careful with this stuff. Make sure if you're picking up a bottle of this, you look for the batch number and the date it was made on. If it's 3 months, actually even like 2.5 months out of the production date, I wouldn't even bother picking it up because it can go real quick, especially because it's maple ale. And for some reason, maple ales just they're poof and they're gone after about a month and a half or so, even. So, but this is actually really good. Picaroons maple cream. Finally got a chance to try a good bottle of this. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. It's not anything great, but it's pretty decent. I imagine if I had a super fresh bottle, it would probably be 3.5, 4 even. There's probably more complexity to this than what I'm giving it credit for, but I have to review what I have. So big thanks to Don Rig 13 for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. And I'm so goddamn glad I decided to do it this morning instead of tomorrow morning like I originally planned. Who knows what it would have been like even a day later. All right, guys, be good. We'll see you later.